What up, y'all? I'm out here putting out content today. Oh, getting beeped at. Putting out content, pushing out into the space today. Why? I'm doing it for y'all. So, what are we talking about tonight? I'm out on the hustle and grind, back to doing my delivery thing, and exploring more opportunities, doing some more growing in the actual real professional legal space today. So I thought I'd update everybody on my journey and what I've learned today. So, what am I doing? So, a lot of the people out there that are mentors, that are consultants, whatever, they're gonna all tell you, not all of them, but most of them, if it makes sense, and in my case, it does make sense, just because I have so much going on. It's not like I really have all these excess funds to pay other people, other experts, other professionals to do work for me, but at the same time, I see the merit in expediting the timeline from A to B, where A is you're not an entity, you don't have your straw man set up, you got nothing, just an idea, and B is you're out there doing it, you're out there in space, representing yourself, your business, your entity, your brand, the way you want to market it and the way you want to profit. All right. So yeah, there's merit to it. Why? Because you're not an expert. Get it done right up front. Save yourself a lot of money in the future. Why? Because you may be somebody like me. You may have the necessity in terms of providing and in terms of your personal upkeep fiscally to continue to work. Go out there, grind and hustle, do deliveries, do whatever. I call it ditch digging. Gotta dig some ditches, man, before you make it to the promised land. Oh crap, can you see my registration? Uh-oh. I told y'all I'm hustle made. I don't lie, it says it on the plates. So, what did I learn today? I'm going over the terms and services agreements for a couple of the individuals that I hired to assist me along the way. And it's basically the establishment of the terms and conditions. There's also putting into writing, the desired outcome from me, the client. So I need to be able to articulate there. And as these things come along, it's not exactly like you're doing it a quote-unquote contract negotiation, but you are adding things in there. So it's very similar. There's always going to be an ebb and flow, a give and take, which, if you are in the position to have yourself represented by somebody professionally, in terms of contract law or just any sort of legal anything in general, it would be nice to contact a professional, which I may wind up doing, although we'll see what happens. It doesn't hurt as a starting point, given that you're seeking services rendered from professionals, and it is in their best interest to look out for your greater good as a client. It's going into that relationship with a win-win, just straight up there, because it's going to enhance their goodwill. It's going to preserve their goodwill as a quote-unquote consultant professional to have you do good. Just to ask them, explain this clause, explain this word in this sentence. Most of the time, it's going to be more of a matter of their own due diligence to protect themselves. from the possible threat of pending litigation in some future tense. Because the fact of the matter is, you don't know what you don't know. That goes for business, real estate, whatever. Educate yourself. Another thing you're going to hear all these influencers and mentors say is, while I certainly think that formal education in terms of college and university, even primary education, it only provides enough of a base to you. For me, I probably could have been done with my formal education at like 6th grade. Doesn't work that way for everybody. But in terms of educating yourself, if you're going to spend money, I just spent $3,000 to go to a professional convention in Las Vegas to learn and develop myself, to network. Okay? The money that you put into yourself there at events like that is far greater a value than primary or formal education, secondary education. And that's why I founded The College Loser, because that shit needs to change. The value that I put into the $3,000 that I spent for 4 days just a few weeks back, I don't know, it's probably 6x what I indebted myself for a piece of paper that at this time, 20 years into the equation, has served me zero value, or close to it, we'll say. So, good times. Don't go to school, kids. And if you do, don't get yourself into debt. It's a bad scenario. So that's what we're going through. Always, if you're paying a professional to do something, read through the entire document, no matter how long and arduous it is, no matter how little you know about the words that are going into it. That right there is learning. I learned some new words today. It was awesome. I love expanding my vocabulary. So that's all I got. We will see y'all later at 9 o'clock or not. See what happens. Peace out, y'all.